everybody, Jenny from Killer Ink, here with an important question for you all. When did we decide that stencil paper needed to involve so much waste? First of all, who remembers the OZER Thermal Printer? We pitted the OZER against Elite and Brother printers in a previous video. We'll drop the link in the description. And now we're back to talk about this next addition to the OZER line, the Ozer X. This clever piece of kit looks at first like it's just an upgrade to the original OZER, but it's actually so much more. Not only can the Ozer X be used with your traditional 3 or 4 sheet carbon stencil paper, but if you swap out the standard shelf for the thermal printer ribbon, you can use plain tracing paper instead. Stencil paper hasn't really changed in a long time, and has always involved a certain amount of waste. With the Ozer X, you can forget about binning 3 out of 4 sheets, and simply use the carbon ribbon with single sheet tracing paper, which, incidentally, works just as well for hand-drawn designs. To make this an even more tempting prospect, OZER have released 2 versions of their printer paper roll. Both the single roll of tracing paper and the combined carbon sheet and stencil paper measure a standard A4 width, but extend up to 30 meters in length, allowing you to print full sleeves and bodysuits, no matter how long-limbed your client. This will also make those multi-sheet stencils quicker to print, as you won't need to line up each sheet individually. To use the Ozer X, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds and watch the screen come to life. This screen will show you the power level, Bluetooth connection, and printing status, although most of the print management will happen through the OZER Quick Stencil app, which is available on both Android and iOS operating systems. This app has photo editing for size, rotation, brightness, contrast, and filters, as well as large image splitting and collage features that allow you to bring different elements together. It also has an image scanning function for those hand-drawn masterpieces. It's easy to switch between standard thermal printer and carbon ribbon uses by opening up the machine and taking out the standard paper feed tray. Then, take a fresh carbon ribbon from its packaging and simply place it in the same spot. With arrows to help you line everything up perfectly, it's a quick job to switch between the 2 types of roller. To use the single sheet roll paper, select Tracing Paper Roll from the paper selection page. You can easily change the selected paper by clicking on the icon that sits next to the Bluetooth logo. Take the protective sticker off the roll of paper, thread the roll through the roll box and the paper feed, then open the printer cover by pressing the buttons on both sides simultaneously. Once printed, use a pair of scissors to lop off your design. The carbon roll paper is slightly different, in that you'll need to pull out the carbon ribbon roll and tracing paper roll separately, combining them into one piece that then goes through the paper exit and is fed into the printer in the same way as the tracing paper. The Ozer X has been built with advanced thermal plate heat distribution technology, which means the heat is spread evenly over the paper to ensure crisp stencils that are free from distortion and smudging. At 760 grams, the Ozer X is lighter than its predecessor, although a little larger in dimensions, printing at the same 203 dpi quality. The 1200 mAh lithium batteries are charged easily via USB-C, with just 20 minutes of charge required for quick use and up to 4 hours for a full battery. You can also print designs from your computer or laptop with the included USB to USB-C cable, and keep it protected while you're on the road with the swanky velvet bag. So, do you think this is the next big innovation in printer technology, or just a fad? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.